All right. Vikings and Persians. Well, it is 800 elo. So let's see what happens in the early game. Let's just speed up a little bit here. It's really just about mechanical skill. Honestly, like you don't really need to think about your opponent at this level. It's really just play your own game. There we go. So I'd probably want to maybe wall this off, maybe wall to here. Even just bigger walls like this is fine. We have a couple of wood lines down here, which is very nice. But gold and berries are kind of forward, so we want to wall this. The wood line normally forward is not very good, but it is by the berries, so you want to protect this area anyways, so it's kind of fine. Ooh, a little bit of idle TC here. I don't know what happened there. Okay. Let's see. Oof, oof, oof. Oh, we killed the boar again. Oh my god. Didn't that happen last time? More practice needed. Just go single player and just do it like 10 times without being a real game. Take your time and just do it properly. There we go. Did you play / compose the music? No, my friend Jared, I commissioned him to do it because he is very good. Okay. So generally when you get up to feudal age, you want to already have the barracks. So that's basically the first big mistake here. Well, the big mistake is idling the TC. So we're basically down 2 villagers, but yeah, I definitely want to have the barracks on feudal age. So it's a little bit sketchy. And well, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? We have enough res for the archery range, which as the Vikings, obviously you should be playing archers. And we're not making the archery range. So, yeah, we don't really seem to have a plan here. Barracks should have been up. At the latest, started at 60% to feudal age. And then archery range should have been up on feudal age. And then we should have gold miners, like 4 gold miners. You need 3.5 gold miners to support 1 range production. I had no plan. Yeah. So generally civs are either scout civs or archer civs. It's like one of the two. And meanwhile, red is just FCing. Yeah, it looks like it. So yeah, Persian's pretty strong these days. Imagine you had like 2 archers at his base right now. Oh my god, he's actually just dead. Actually just dead. And that's definitely reasonable. Now we're just making random militia, okay. So yeah. If we just want to go for some archers here. As a civ. Even, you could have even played scouts. Could have even played scouts, but do something. Do some kind of military. We're kind of like making half walls, but then making no military. It's just kind of weird. Just try and emulate sort of higher level play a little bit, at least in terms of the strategy. These guys have been chilling here for, well, over 30 seconds now. So we got to pay attention to that. I don't think you're at the point where scouting even matters that much. I think just execute your starting more smoothly, and you're going to have a lot more success. So basically, find all of your res, and then just go auto scout. It's fine. And yeah, once you're up, really need to have that feudal military building, being the archery range or the stable, make units, and then go attack. That's as fast. The faster you can do that, the easier it's going to be for you. And you're just going to get wins from doing that. Until you get to a point where that simple strategy doesn't work, then you have to do other things. But at this point, that's really what you need to work on, is just the pure opening. Everything needs to be pretty efficient. Wait, did we have supplies? I'm assuming we got supply. I didn't even see it, but making much of militia without supplies would be a problem. It's also a problem because it's just not very good, but well, we'll see. We'll see how they do against knights. We're just kind of making units now. Unfortunately, knights kill everything that you have, and that's what the opponent is doing. Yeah. Hey, you had the unit production there at some point. Look at this constant unit production. If we could just do this earlier. This constant unit production, you're generally doing later in the game when you have the economy to support it. But yeah, when you're making units, you have to be using them. So these militia, I mean, he just has a bunch of knights just chilling as well, but he could come and kill you at any time. You are up though, so that's good. If you can make longswordsmen, maybe they can fight. Actually, Viking longswordsmen should be cost effective against Persian knights. So technically, if he just takes a fight, you'll win it. If you, well, you're going to need like double the units. Yeah, not really much more to say, because everything that's happening from here is not going to be standard at all. So when you're in Castle Age like this, don't make a mining camp. If you have the stone here and a bunch of wood, you just make a TC. It's going to be a lot better. Oh, this is a great fight for you. You're on the hill. On the hill with everything. Oh my god, best possible fight. Except for that the opponent has 2/2 upgrades and you only have 1/1. So he still takes an okay fight. But man, if you didn't take that fight on the hill, you would have been owned. I mean, you still kind of are owned, but yeah. Just going for longswords because of the higher HP. Yeah. Hey, pikemen have higher HP too. There we go. Let's go. All right, 3 barracks. Nice. I would love to have seen 3 TCs though. There's one. When you see the wood and the gold, you should put it on the wood and the gold right here. Would have been better. Yeah, TC on the stone on the front is not bad. TC here, another wood and gold. Your map is actually really good to expand. See, now we're making a mining camp, but it's just like a waste of res. Okay. You need a few more pikes. He's going to win that fight. Just, yeah. So we just need more pikes. Lisa made walls. Yeah. They are open here and here. And I think that's open. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's open here. So we have a hole here, here, here. Potentially a hole in this hill. Hole here, hole here. I mean, the walls are there, but they're not complete. Oh, you did patch this hole though. Oh, but he got in. So yeah, we got to be a little faster with walling behind, but you got your military to come, so that's good. Oh, you know what a really good trick is when he gets in, you send a villager. So if he goes this way, you send a villager from this side and you wall it, and then his pikeman, and then he tries to get out, but he can't get out. Stuff like that's good. Went walling behind the incoming knights. Ah, yeah, it's good. Missed. Sub. We got arson though. Arson's not going to really do anything here because you're not attacking buildings yet. Would have loved to have seen the second armor, but I mean, you might as well just go imp at this point. Resources don't even mean anything. Holy moly. I just have so much. There's the armor. But you can see how your opponent is just booming on 3 TCs and you're not really doing anything. You did kind of take a good fight here, but you're kind of dead. He got in and raided you as well. And knight raids are definitely more effective than pikeman raids in general. Except for that one pikeman that I made on Arena that got like 70 kills. That was kind of epic. Opponent's just sneak taking the gold, but yeah, at this point we really needed to be on 3 TCs way earlier. Going for siege push this late is kind of pointless. Honestly, infantry are kind of just siege units. Infantry just take down everything, so we don't really need siege. Infantry sort of fulfill that role. Opponent should be going up anytime. Thought I had to go 1 TC push because I got behind. Yeah. Definitely. That was like 20 minutes ago, though. At this point, you've been dead for a very long time. But at this level, anything can happen. Oh, look at the double castle. What? But yeah, definitely. I wouldn't say that you should focus on any of this late game stuff because you're still lacking that early game skill. I think that working on the early game is what you really need to do. Just the opening. Work on the opening. And that's why people say to learn build orders. Like, just learn one build order so that you have an idea of how the early game should feel. And then it's like, it's easier to play other strategies once you know one build order properly. There we go. But yeah, he's got gunpowder now, so it's super open. Yeah, practice an opening. See how many archers with Fletch you can get by 15 minutes. There's a good one. Yeah. That would be very useful for you to learn. Because none of this late game stuff is going to play out like this on a higher level. This is only going to play out like this at 800 level, but we don't want to stay at 800 level. We want to get to a higher level. So none of what's happening here is really relevant to other games, most likely. But yeah, you're too far behind. It's like 4,000 score. Although you did reboom. I mean, opponent did stop at 100 vills. If you get up to like 130 vills and you chill, maybe. If he doesn't push fast enough, which players on this level don't really know how to push very fast, so that's good. But yeah, we're gonna call it there. So yeah, what I see here again is just that early game stuff that is the problem. So like, really, even before this, like right here, we're just getting the barracks now. That's the biggest thing. We needed to be making the range right now and be on gold. And if you just do that, then you try and make constant archers and you go forward. Even if you wait until you have like 4 archers at the latest, it's still okay. And make sure you want to have fletching for those as well. I have 1,400 at the moment, only by practicing Dark Feudal. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. You can get... I feel like you're still working on just the fundamental skills until you're at least like 1,600 almost. Is it possible to give away our channel points to others? I don't think so. Okay, we have another replay though. So let's see if we're seeing a theme here.